Were we supposed to like grade ourselves?
Yeah, I do.
What else can I do?